Sports Weekly, we've got Brazilian-style soccer at its best. The Waubonsie Valley girls soccer team continues its success using a ball control offense led by Lady Warrior Bri Rodriguez.
Great job, Bree. What a huge accomplishment.
Just want to say congratulations on being inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Playing with you on Waubonsie's varsity team as a freshman was a little overwhelming, but I learned a lot.
You are definitely one of the most creative and talented players I ever seen in America.
What you've been able to do on the field as a contributor to those teams is amazing.
You're a humble athlete and you work hard.
You are the definition of a playmaker. You're smart, creative, and incredibly skilled with the ball.
Now we're heading over to Waubonsie Valley. Bri Rodriguez, well, there she is. She comes up with a loose ball, and, well, she knows what to do with it. He's up 1-0. The Green Hairs love it. 8-0-1 on the season, 4-0 in the UEC.
I thought we did awesome. We came out with a lot of intensity and we never let down. Always my favorite game to play every year, so the fans are crazy and I love them, and I've been thinking about this since the beginning of the season, so it was great.
So talented, made defenders look silly left and right.
Not only did you have great stats and all that stuff, but just how much you made your teammates better and raised their level of play to a championship level, not once, but twice.
When you were on the field, you just made everyone better. You made everyone more confident.
And she truly led by example, extremely focused. She was always fearless and confident.
To watch you dribble with the ball, take it over by the couch, and then take it back toward the goal and score.
I was less nervous, less anxious, and I just knew when you were there and we were playing that we were going to win, which we did.
Bree, one of my favorite soccer players of all time. I'd have to say one of the greatest memories of you is just the confidence that you had. I've never met a female athlete that had the confidence that you carried no matter where you were, in a game, outside the soccer setting.
And thank you for using all those moves I spent all that time teaching you in a game situation. Really well done.
You knew when to take things seriously. You knew when it was okay to goof around.
I can honestly remember meeting you for the very first time when you were, 5 or 6 years old, and how you used to come and watch me play soccer.
There's a lot of creativity and everyone just works so hard and we all get along so well, so just the connection we have as a group is amazing.
Really good. We got the ball on the ground and moved it around a lot.
In the system that we play, they're allowed to express themselves.
We were able to make the other teams tired and by moving the ball and having them chase the whole time.
Hey Bree, congratulations on a great honor. You know, I've always felt you took full advantage of outstanding coaching, starting with Hudson at a very young age. He taught you the game of soccer, and he helped you build an incredible skill set. Berg gave you the freedom to use those skills and your knowledge to play a creative game. You were never the biggest or the fastest, but when it came to things like skills, vision, creativity, mental toughness, knowledge of the game, and confidence, you were second to none. You had a true love of the game, had no fear, and definitely hated to lose even more than you loved to win. Watching you play was always a pleasure and something we look forward to. You helped take the Waubonsie Girls Soccer program to new heights, and watching you and Kylie play together for 2 years and bring home the first state championship in 2007 was the highlight for Mom and I. It's now been 5 years since you played competitively, and I'm finally getting over my soccer withdrawal. Tonight's a great night for you and a treat for us because it brings back so many great memories. So congratulations again. We love you. It's an honor well deserved.
Dad and I have always felt very lucky and blessed to have 5 great kids. I've never claimed to have any favorites and still don't. Your 4 years at Waubonsie playing soccer will always be some of our favorite memories. Watching you work your magic on a soccer field is something we will never forget and still wish we could do all over again. We have always been extremely proud of all your accomplishments, and Hall of Fame is a great one to add to the list. Congratulations and enjoy reliving some of the best times of your life. We love you.
You have so much heart. You will play until the very last minute of the game, and I think that really just shows who you are as a player. You never give up,
never give up on or off the field, and I think that's what makes you so great. But beyond that, how many lives you've touched and relationships that you've built, and I think that is an incredible testimony to who you are. You always had a passion and a drive to win, to raise the level, and I think that characteristic goes really far in life.
Goes to the Warriors, number 3, Bri Rodriguez.
Hey, it was an honor for me to be your coach. I'll never forget an indoor national championship game where we're winning. And you're out there doing rainbows and bicycle kicks because we asked you to. That's the kind of player you were. Very coachable. And it was a lot of fun to see you make the 14-15 U.S. national team camp. How the recruiters, wow, the college recruiters. I think every coach in the country was after you. And you know what was the coolest thing about you? You were such a good player, but you were always an extremely humble player.
One of the biggest senses of pride was when I became a college coach and watching you play all over the country, and the number of college coaches that were lined up to watch you play and recruit you. You handled that time so well and never disappointed on the field to everyone that was there to watch you play.
She does really well at playmaking, and the connection we have, she finds me and I find her, so the connection between us is really well, and it's easy to find each other.
I like the term playmaker because I like getting assists and stuff, but I wouldn't say I'm not a scorer because I like to do both, but just I don't like to shoot. Like every time I get the ball, I just like to look for an open opportunity, and some people say I don't shoot enough, but I'll shoot when I have an open shot.
I always admired your skill on the ball and your vision off the ball. I learned a lot from you during those 3 years, and it was just a lot of fun being able to play with you.
And then when you decided to follow me to West Virginia University, is the best thing that could have happened to me.
Here at West Virginia, where you won championships, you're an academic All-American, All-Conference player, and just continued your success. One of the most competitive I've coached in my collegiate career.
Sarah Griffith, I just want to say congratulations and thank you for being someone that I could look up to on the field when I was younger. Like 10, I would go to all your games and try mimicking your moves and what you did on the field. So
one of the very best women's soccer players that I've ever seen. But you were a great teammate. You were a great leader. In order to be a leader, you got to be able to have influence on those around you. And the only way that you gain influence is to perform, and to perform at a very high level, and for the people around you to see that.
Warriors have never won a team state championship in any sport.
Hey Bree, I am truly lucky to have you as my little sister. Not only because of the incredible person you are, but also because I grew up watching, better yet, playing soccer with you. As a teammate, you truly were an unselfish player. You loved being the playmaker more than the goal scorer. You were fearless. Let's be honest. Our parents didn't bless us in the height department, but that never stopped you going up against bigger or stronger players. You had unbelievable skills and would dance around the field, schooling player after player, while the crowd just watched in amazement. You were also a leader with a never give up or lose attitude. And because of this attitude, you helped lead us to win our school's first ever state title. So as a proud older sister, I just want to say congratulations on this honor, and thank you for making my final 2 years at Waubonsie some of the greatest years of my life.
The crowd, it was Paul at first when he started the third place game between Lincoln Way Central and Granite City, but the crowd has significantly increased the Waubonsie Valley fans, and they have not let us down. Deflected to Bri Rodriguez. Now Waubonsie Valley controls again, still holding on to most possession. Rodriguez looking for Lynch on the left side. Lynch settles. Crosses the ball, crosses right against the trying to play the ball, but Bri Rodriguez takes it. Rodriguez on the right side, probably the furthest right I've ever seen her play. And it's
Waubonsie Valley Warriors.
I'd like to introduce Coach Lee.
They are not only #1 in the state, they are #1 in the nation.
I wish I could have seen you there because you are the best ever, and I know, and I missed you super much. Actually, I miss you, and I love you, and bye-bye.
Bree, I truly believe that your leadership was a tipping point in 2007, taking our team from being just another talented team to the school's first ever state championship team. My favorite statement that I ever read about our team was, "I didn't think Waubonsie Valley's style of play could ever win a state championship. These past 2 years, the undefeated Warriors have truly raised the bar for Illinois soccer." That statement is a testimony to you and being the best playmaker to ever come out of the state of Illinois. The legacy that you left was that contagious belief that being a state champion was possible, and for the past 10 years, it has lived on because every 4-year varsity soccer player has had the chance to play in the state finals. I also want to say thank you to the entire Rodriguez family, because if there's one of you, there's all of you. Thank you for raising one of the toughest, most competitive, confident, but yet humblest little sister. Bree, I wish every coach in America got a chance to coach a player like you. U.S. soccer would be so much fun to watch. You have had an incredible impact on our soccer program, our school, the community, and the entire state of Illinois. Congrats on being inducted into the Waubonsie Hall of Fame. You deserve it. It was an honor to be a part of your soccer journey, and thank you for raising the bar.
Okay. So first off, I just want to thank the committee for nominating me, all of the former inductees and my fellow inductees for this great honor. The cool thing about this induction class is I've actually known the 3 other inductees since I was like 5 years old. You know, I grew up going to my brother's baseball games where Coach Smith was the coach. Learned that baseball dugout talk you use in the dugout. And he even let me, a little 7-year-old, keep the book at the games. I think I was the only one who was 7 years old keeping the book for my brother's baseball team. And then, of course, Jim, I grew up with. We both lived in Oakhurst, went to elementary school, middle school, high school together. And then, obviously very successful in high school, took that to college, which was Duke, and I was very jealous, because not only am I obsessed with Duke basketball, but also obsessed with some of their former players, so it's very jealous on their campus. So it's just a very special class to be inducted with. And obviously Vanessa, I wish she was here. We grew up on the same team, probably when we were 5 or 6 years old, played for a few years. Then we kind of parted ways and got to play with her again in high school. And obviously has been one of my favorite teammates, one of the best people I've ever played with. So very fortunate that this is the class I'm being inducted with. In terms of my 4 years at Waubonsie, I think you guys just saw quite the summary of it. Honestly, if I could go back and do it all again, I would. It was one of the best experiences of my life. Not sure if a lot of you know, but in high school soccer and club soccer, there's a huge debate whether you're going to play club all year round or you're going to go play high school. And the girls get a lot of pressure from their club coaches. They say, you know, don't go play high school. It's not as competitive. You know, you're not going to get as many touches on the ball. You aren't going to get recruited as much as you would if you stayed and played club all year round. For me, it was never an issue. I totally disagreed with that. I wanted to play for my high school. I had the reasons why. I actually think I got better in the 4 months of high school season, and I was better when I went back to my club's team. But for me, there was 3 main reasons why I wanted to play high school soccer. First one, my sister Kylie. She's 2 years older than me. Growing up, I always looked up to her, wanted to be on her team. I didn't understand why I couldn't play on her team. Thought I was good enough, but I couldn't play on her team. You know, but they kept telling me, just wait till you're in high school, you'll get to play with her. So I basically counted down the days until it was, you know, my freshman year spring where I finally got to be on her team. And I remember my freshman year, my very first assist to her, I missed the first 2 games because I was in Germany playing with another team. So I get back and we were already 2-0, or no, sorry. We tied 1 game. You guys were 1-0-1. But Kylie had 3 goals already when I got back. And so our first game together was against Naperville North. And it only took 5 minutes for me to get that first assist to my sister. And I remember celebrating with her, and we kind of just laughed. And, you know, we knew that that was going to be something that was going to happen a lot more often the next 2 years.
We ended up winning that game 3-1, and Kylie had all 3 goals. So you started off that season real well. The second reason I wanted to play high school so much was because I wanted to play in front of my friends and my family and the community. Playing travel soccer, you're pretty much out of state traveling every weekend. So, you know, my parents obviously were at all my games, but I'm the youngest of 5. Clearly I have a large family. Brother and sisters didn't really get to see me play as much as I would have liked for them. And then, of course, my friends never really got to see me play. So playing in high school was just a chance for me to, you know, that's what I've been doing with all my time. I haven't been able to hang out with my friends because I've been doing this. And so now I got to play in front of them. So that was kind of an honor as well. The other thing was just the community factor. I mean, sorry, a little nervous here. Waubonsie turned into, as you can see from that video, such a soccer culture. You know, we built up such a great atmosphere for the games, and it was just so fun to play. I remember, like, people playing us and being like, wow, your fans actually travel for your games? They actually come and watch you, and they're crazy. Bird got them a couch to sit at half field. I mean, it was just a great atmosphere to play in. So it definitely was a huge highlight, you know, going to state and having that record set by our fans. It was just a great testament to how well the community really supported us back then. And I'm sure it's still the same now, I just haven't been there, sorry. And then finally, the third reason was Bird. Obviously, Kylie had been really close with her the last 2 years, and she just seemed like a coach that I really wanted to play for. You know, she gives her players the freedom to be creative on the field. Obviously, she cares deeply about this program, as you can see from that video she put together for me. She really turned Waubonsie into that soccer culture that I was talking about that you could see on the video. So she dedicates so much of her time, and I may be biased, but I can't really think of a better coach than to get Waubonsie's first state championship. So thank you, Bird. And then finally, just thank you again for this honor. Thanks for giving me an excuse to come back home from California for the weekend. Thanks to my friends, my 3 best friends, Brittany, McCullough, and Wilbur, for being here. Thanks to my family for coming out. And thank you for letting me open up the yearbook one more time and relive some of those memories.